In the 1970s, Chevrolet promised the American public a revolution in affordable, fuel-efficient compact cars. That promise came in the form of the Chevrolet Vega, sleek, stylish, and seemingly perfect for a generation facing gas crises and tightening budgets. But behind the flashy marketing and initial excitement lurked one of the biggest disappointments in automotive history. In today's video, we're diving deep into the story of the Chevrolet Vega, how it rose on the wings of hope and crashed under the weight of mechanical failure and rust. Stick around as we explore the 5 major flaws that made the Vega a cautionary tale. When Chevrolet launched the Vega in 1970, it seemed like the ideal car for the time. America was in the midst of an energy crisis, and consumers were looking for smaller, more efficient vehicles. Chevrolet positioned the Vega as a modern, affordable solution, a stylish compact car that promised fuel efficiency without sacrificing visual appeal. Young drivers were especially drawn to it, with advertising campaigns targeting first-time buyers. The car's sleek body lines, compact frame, and affordability made it incredibly attractive on paper. A former Vega owner recalls the pride of driving it off the lot in 1974, his very first brand new car. It was more than just a mode of transport. It was freedom, independence, and a symbol of moving forward. At the time, the Vega seemed to tick every box. It was easy to park, decent on gas, and surprisingly trendy for its class. For a brief moment, the Vega was everything it promised to be. But as time would reveal, that moment wouldn't last long. The excitement faded, and reality began to set in. One of the Vega's most infamous issues was its vulnerability to rust. What began as a few small spots on the body panels quickly escalated into widespread corrosion, undermining the structural integrity of the car. The culprit? Thin, untreated sheet metal and poor rust-proofing techniques that left the car defenseless against moisture and road salt. In northern climates especially, Vega owners found their cars literally rotting from the outside in. For a vehicle marketed as reliable and affordable, these body issues weren't just cosmetic. They were catastrophic. Mechanics and auto body shops became frequent destinations for frustrated Vega owners. What made matters worse was that many buyers, like our 1974 Vega owner, had purchased the car believing it would last them years, if not decades. Instead, the metal began breaking down within just a few seasons. This wasn't just bad luck. It was bad engineering. Rust on the Vega became so notorious that it turned into a punchline among car enthusiasts and a serious concern among consumers. Unfortunately, this was only the beginning of the Vega's downfall. While rust attacked the exterior, the Vega's engine was busy failing under the hood. Chevrolet introduced a new all-aluminum 140 cubic inch inline-4 engine, which was lightweight and innovative, but poorly executed. It was prone to overheating, warped cylinder heads, and early failure due to its unlined aluminum block. For many, like our former Vega owner, this meant repeat visits to the mechanic, often within the first 40,000 miles. Overheating was common, leading to cracked heads and oil leaks. Owners who thought they were buying inefficient, low-maintenance vehicles soon discovered they were saddled with a mechanical money pit. The reliability issues were so widespread that warranty claims skyrocketed, and Chevrolet's reputation took a serious hit. The irony? The engine was supposed to be one of the Vega's standout features. Instead, it became one of its biggest liabilities. For buyers who needed dependable transportation, the Vega became an ongoing burden, unreliable, frustrating, and ultimately undependable. This wasn't just a fluke. It was a systemic problem rooted in poor design and hasty manufacturing processes. The Vega's low sticker price was a major selling point, but what seemed like a bargain up front turned out to be a financial trap. General Motors cut corners during production to keep costs down, and the results were painfully evident. Beyond the rust and engine failures, the Vega suffered from weak suspension components, brake issues, and poor interior build quality. Door panels came loose, dashboard components warped in heat, and the transmission was anything but smooth. These defects weren't isolated. They were widespread. Many Vega owners felt misled, having bought into the marketing dream only to face a series of costly repairs and replacements. What started as a cost-effective car turned into a financial black hole for many families. In an era where Americans were tightening their belts, the Vega's hidden maintenance costs made it a poor choice long-term. Consumers soon realized that affordability without durability was a false economy. This led to a sharp decline in sales and a growing distrust in American compact cars. The Vega, instead of being Chevrolet's breakthrough, became a warning sign for what happens when production speed outweighs quality control. By the late 1970s, the Vega had become synonymous with disappointment. Sales plummeted, and Chevrolet quietly ended production in 1977. But the legacy of the Vega didn't disappear. It became a symbol of how quickly a promising idea can fall apart due to poor execution. The Vega could have been a game-changer in the compact car market. Instead, it became a case study in what not to do. From inadequate rust-proofing to engine design flaws, every shortcut in development cost the brand dearly. Chevrolet's reputation took years to recover. For many former owners, including our 1974 Vega driver, the car left a sour memory, one of frustration, repair bills, and broken expectations. Today, the Vega is remembered not for its innovations, but for its failures. It serves as a reminder that style, price, and fuel economy mean nothing without durability and reliability. And while a few collectors now view the Vega as a quirky piece of history, most remember it as one of the most problematic cars of its era. The Chevrolet Vega's fall from grace teaches us an enduring lesson. Success in the automotive world depends not on promises, but on performance. The Chevrolet Vega began with so much potential, a stylish, affordable, compact car for a changing world. But in the end, it fell victim to its own shortcuts and design flaws. What could have been a revolutionary vehicle became a rolling cautionary tale. For many owners, the Vega represented a bitter lesson in marketing over substance. Its legacy lives on not as a triumph, but as a reminder that in the race to innovate, quality can never be sacrificed. If you're a fan of automotive history, the story of the Vega is one you won't want to forget.